Welcome back to Soft Spoken English, the place where we learn English through heart-touching and real-life stories. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Soft Spoken English.
Hey there, lovely listener. Welcome to Soft Spoken English. I'm Rashika. Today's episode is very special. It's called Fearless English. You might be thinking, fearless? But I feel nervous every time I speak English. And that's totally okay. Fearless English doesn't mean you're never scared. It means you keep going even when you're scared. It's about taking a deep breath, stepping into the moment, and choosing to speak even if your voice shakes a little. It's about choosing courage over silence. You see, fearless English is not just a concept. It's a lifestyle. It's how you show up for yourself every single day. It's that little voice inside you that says, I want to express myself. It's not about speaking perfect English. It's about being brave enough to try. Because when you try, you open the door to learning, to connection, and to growth. Fearless English is when you speak with your heart, not your fear. It's when you stop asking, will I be judged? And start saying, this is who I am. Yes. And in today's podcast, I'll walk you through how you can become fearless step by step. Whether you're just starting out or have been learning English for years, there's something here for you. Let's begin. Most English learners think grammar or vocabulary is the most important thing. But let me tell you a secret, your mindset is even more powerful. Your mindset shapes your experience. If you walk into a conversation thinking, I can't do this, your brain will look for proof to confirm that belief. But if you walk in saying, I might struggle, but I'm growing, your brain becomes your partner in progress. I've seen many learners with great grammar still struggle to speak. Why? Because they don't believe in themselves. And I've seen others with limited vocabulary speak with so much confidence and clarity. That's the power of mindset. If you believe you're bad at English, your brain will try to prove you right. But if you say, I'm improving every day, you'll start noticing small wins, and those small wins build big confidence. Fear comes from our thoughts. So let's change those thoughts. Instead of saying, what if I make a mistake, try saying, what if I learn something new? Speak to yourself like a kind friend. Encourage yourself. Uplift yourself. That's where fearless English begins, with the voice inside your own mind. Perfection is the enemy of progress. The more you chase perfection, the more you delay growth. Let's be real, no one speaks perfect English, not even native speakers. They pause. They correct themselves. They forget words. And guess what? It's normal. But when you set the expectation of perfection for yourself, you create pressure. You stop yourself from speaking. You say, maybe tomorrow. And soon, tomorrow becomes next week, next month, or never. Every time you stop yourself from speaking because you think your sentence isn't perfect, you lose a chance to grow. But every time you try, even with mistakes, you grow stronger. Aim for progress, not perfection. A sentence with simple words, spoken from the heart, is more powerful than a perfect sentence stuck in your head. Be proud of your imperfect English. Because it means you're learning. And every learner has the right to speak. That includes you. So go ahead, speak, stumble, smile, and keep going. Your journey is yours, and it's beautiful just the way it is. Here's a truth that might surprise you. You will never feel completely ready. That moment you're waiting for, when you'll know enough, feel confident enough, sound fluent enough, it may never come unless you take action first. So don't wait. Speak now. Even if it's just one word. One phrase. One small step. Because those steps will turn into strides. Speak to yourself. Speak to your mirror. Speak to your pet. Speak to the empty room. The point is, speak. Let your English come out. Let your voice be heard. When you speak before you feel ready, you build courage. And that courage becomes your confidence. The more you speak, the more confident you become. Not because your grammar suddenly improves overnight, but because you're giving yourself permission to be seen and heard. Speak before you're ready, and soon you'll be ready all the time. Ready for conversations. Ready for challenges. Ready for the real world. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present. Right here, right now. Practice is essential. But not all practice is equal. Some learners feel like every practice session needs to be serious and perfect. But that creates stress. And stress blocks creativity. Stress blocks memory. Stress blocks joy. What if practice could feel easy? What if it could feel fun? Practice should feel like play. Like a friendly conversation with yourself. Like singing along to a song you love. Like telling your dog about your day in English. Try shadowing. Find a podcast, a video, or a scene from your favorite show. Listen. Then repeat. Try to match the rhythm. The tone. The emotion. Talk to yourself while cooking, walking, or getting ready. Describe what you're doing. Say, I'm pouring tea. I'm looking for my shoes. Simple sentences. Big impact. No pressure. Just practice. Let it be light. Let it be daily. That's how fearless English becomes your daily habit. Not a big task, but a small joy. One moment at a time. Hey, it's me, Rishika. Let's take a deep breath together. Inhale. Exhale. Now listen carefully, because this might change the way you think about English forever. You don't need big words. You don't need grammar books all the time. You don't need to sound like a news reporter. You know what you really need? You need English that lives in your daily life. Let me explain. The myth of advanced English. When people start learning English, many of them believe they need to speak like native speakers. They think, if I don't use big words like metaphorical, coincidence, or simultaneously, then maybe I'm not fluent. That's not true. That's just fear talking. The English that truly matters, the English that helps you speak, is the English you use every day. Simple, real, repeatable. Words like, I'm hungry. Let's go out. What do you do? Can I help you? Where's the bathroom? Do you want some coffee? These are not basic sentences. They are powerful tools for connection. You don't need to be a walking dictionary. You need to be understood. Let me tell you a short story. There was a guy named Arjun. He was so scared to speak English that he stopped going to parties with his friends. One day, he went to a coffee shop and decided to try just one simple sentence. He looked at the waiter and said, "Can I get a black coffee, please?" That's it. Just one sentence. And when the waiter smiled and replied, "Sure, one black coffee," Arjun felt a spark. He did it. He spoke English. And he was understood. Not because he used advanced grammar. Not because he used complex vocabulary. But because he used real English. Daily life English. Every day, you have moments to practice English. You don't need a classroom. You don't need a tutor. You just need to be present. Try this. When you wake up, say in English, "I'm awake now." Let's start the day. When brushing your teeth, say, "I'm brushing my teeth." My morning routine has started. While cooking, say, "I'm cutting vegetables." I'm making lunch. On a walk, say, "The weather is nice today." I feel peaceful. Speak to yourself. Whisper if you want to. But say it in English. Because the language lives in your life, not in a grammar book. The more you say simple things out loud, the more confident you become. It's not magic. It's repetition. You know what's amazing? We live in a world full of English. Subtitles on Netflix. Labels on food packets. Menus in cafes. Signboards on the road. Apps on your phone. Conversations in movies. Start noticing them. Start reading them out loud. Start copying what you hear. Don't just learn English. Live inside it. Train your brain to think in English. Many learners ask me, "Rishika, my friend, if you remember only one thing from this episode, let it be this. You don't need to be perfect to be powerful. You don't need to know every word to speak. You just need to be brave enough to try. Your voice matters. Your message matters. You matter. So go out there. Speak with heart. Speak with love. Speak with courage. And I'll be right here, cheering for you. Until next time. This is Rishika. And you've been listening to Soft Spoken English. Keep growing. Keep glowing. And never stop speaking. Bye-bye.